At last, Covid-19 vaccine arrives. People across the globe are awaiting vaccine for Covid-19. India has received Covid-19 vaccines from Russia for further R&D. The first batch of Russia's Sputnik V has reached the Ganesh Shankar Vidyarthi Medical College in Kanpur. The vaccines are meant for further process, phase 2 and 3 human clinical trials. The health authorities would observe the effects of the vaccine and appraise the results. The Drugs Controller General of India had given its approval for the human clinical trials of the vaccine. Dr. Reddy's lab and the Russian Direct Investment Fund had entered into a partnership for the clinical trials of the vaccine. Dr. Reddy's would be the nodal agency and distributor of Sputnik V vaccine in India. As many as 180 volunteers are ready for the clinical trials. Their vitals and conditions will be periodically checked as to determine the effectiveness of the vaccine. The vaccine will be administered once, twice or thrice within an interval of 21 days. Once administered, the volunteer will be observed for 7 months. The appraisal of its effect will be reported each month. The dosage of the vaccine will be determined by the college authorities. Further dosages will be decided after monitoring the dosage levels administered each time. The process of human clinical trials will get underway from next week. Meanwhile, US pharma major Pfizer has come out with their vaccine for COVID-19. The US government has decided to start the vaccine on the most vulnerable patients and then health workers from December. As per report, Pfizer and its scientific partner BioNTech have claimed a success rate of 90%. The US authorities have signed an agreement with Pfizer for manufacturing as much as 600 million doses of the vaccine. Pfizer has approached the US Drug Authority, the Food and Drug Administration, for approval of their product. Once notice given, the pharma major would produce a whopping 20 million doses of coronavirus vaccine every month. The massive production would enable the US to have vaccines for all by April 2021. However, there is a strong belief that Indians would attain good amount of immunity by mid to end of 2021. This would clearly negate the utility of the vaccine against COVID-19. According to AIIMS Director Randeep Guleria, people are likely to treat this viral infection like common cold and cough. World Health Organization feels that the impact of COVID-19 vaccines depends on several factors. Its effectiveness, quickness in approval, time taken for production and distribution, and number of people getting administered. WHO also feels that like very many vaccines, COVID-19 vaccines will not be 100% effective. WHO expects a vaccine for COVID-19 by mid-2021. Let's also hope so. Please subscribe the channel. Also, click the bell button to get the latest updates.